Going to be Burnley and Brearley to get us underway in the Under-18s Premier League North between Manchester United and Burnley. And an early piece of defensive work to do for Manchester United as Burnley send the ball forward. They're going to win the throw-in two here. We've seen that more and more. I saw a piece on one of the sports websites talking about the tactics from the kickoff and how more and more teams are just thumping it long and out of play to win yourself or to concede the throw-in, but essentially deep inside your opponent's territory, which is what Burnley have tried here.
Just like going like, well, I'm not a rugby fan, but I don't profess to know all the rules, but it's just like a rugby start.
Exactly that. If you can stick it deep into opponent's territory, you can start your press, can't you? And I think that's what they're being coached to do. Quite interesting. Tactics of football always shifting, aren't they? It's a lovely crossfield ball into the path of Lassalle. Smashed clear. A little bit of a shove there from Mills. Referee spots it.
Yeah, right in front of the referee. He can't get away with that.
Two hands in his back and referee right on the spot. Last time out, Burnley, heavy defeat to Liverpool. Lost that one by 6-1. Manchester United a little bit more of a... Well, it was a tougher start to that game against Derby. It ended up being 4-0 to Manchester United by the end of the game. Kukonki. To Kukonki from Watson, and now Mills. Congested in the middle third of the field. And they've got all 11 players around the halfway line. United are going to try and break the lines if they can. Goalkeeper hurried up there. Feeney gets it away. Good goalkeeping from Fred Heath. Really good starting position, and his distribution is spot on as well. Really confident, this United side, with the ball at their feet, Arthur.
All comfortable with the ball. As I said in the last sort of few weeks, a lot of the passing movements start with the back four, especially two centre backs. You get more time as defenders. You got more time on the ball, and you got to use it right. And they've done exactly that.
Jim Thwaites captaining this Manchester United side today. I was at Carrington yesterday, doing some bits and pieces, and as always you sort of spot these academy players dotted around. Jim Thwaites was one of those that said hello as he walked past. Set-piece defence here for Manchester United. It's well worked into the penalty area. Shot comes in. Oh, it's only just wide too. Well, it's straight off the training ground for Burnley. It falls fortuitously. And the shot in the end from Fabio So, just wide of the post.
Yeah, Heath had to make sure that was covered, and it was going to end up wide. Snapshot, gets it on his right foot.
Not far away at all. It's well worked by Lassalle. Looks for that ball out to the right hand side, but can't pick out Abdullahi.
Yeah, they're everything right. They're cutting inside, switch of play, wide open sort of green grass to hit. Just never quite caught the pass right.
Flicked on. It's a good challenge. Referee sees quite clearly that the ball has been won there. Points immediately at the ball and allows play to continue. Abdullahi. Back it comes to Mills. Kukonki. To the feet of Samuel Sale. Quickly closed down. Referee spots an infringement. Gives Manchester United the free kick.
Yeah, a little bit of a tug there just to slow him down, knock him off balance. Yeah, two hands really, right and left. Da Costa, right back.
A grab at the wrist first, wasn't it? And then a grab at the shoulder. The referee decided in the end that it was too much. James Bailey and Jim Thwaites standing over this one. Will it be a right-footed in-swinger from Jim Thwaites? It looks like it will be. Could be the left foot of James Bailey. Thwaites gets it in. Dangerous ball! It's hit the bar and it's come away. What a ball that is, into the penalty area, and it ricochets off the woodwork.
Yeah, just colours all the balls he hits that we've seen him hit. If you're not hitting the target, he actually can drop on a sixpence, really.
Really
great
dangerous.
Chance, good hit as well. Keeper had no idea where that was.
Well, Burnley have had a bit of a let-off there. Frame of the goal, the difference between Manchester United taking the lead and not. Great delivery. Abdullah making the run, just can't quite get it down.
Done everything right, really. As you say, just couldn't keep it down. Good connection, the ball's is going to go up in the air.
Neat touch from Da Costa. Sharp makes the challenge in midfield. Burnley on the charge here down the right hand side. It's going to be a dangerous cross in. Loops up and behind. That is the danger of Braden Derbyshire.
Yeah, balls coming in from the dead ball line always cause problems. You don't know where that could go. I think the tackle would have, if it's on target, I think it was Kukonki getting a tackle and he would have blocked that.
Loose again in midfield and Burnley winning it high. So out to Croyder Da Costa. Stands one up into the box, which is plucked out of the sky by the rangy Fred Heath.
Yeah, just what the keeper needs in the first few minutes of the game, something that you can sort of clutch onto. Comfortable save.
Kukonki starts the move here. That's a really brilliant ball as well. Into the feet of Abdullah. Still going. Keeps his balance, looks to pull it back and eventually knocked out of play for a Manchester United throw-in. But great ball forward from Godwill Kukonki.
Yeah, coming off that right-hand side, Abdullah getting away from his marker. Looks as if he's going to shoot. He's just angling to shoot. The keeper actually looks a little bit out of position. The tackle came in, pulling him out of trouble.
Defender maybe doing just enough to push Abdullah to the outside. Bit of a wrestle. Throw-in is United. Kukonki again. Burnley a little deeper on this occasion. Across it comes to Mills. Abdullah. Burnley getting deeper and deeper, aren't they? Manchester United with almost every player inside the Burnley half of the field. Overlap comes from Watson. Back to Bailey. Mills. Abdullah. Gets blocked off there. It's good defending from Wilcock. That's one back by Jim Thwaites. This is starting to feel a little bit more like the Manchester United side that we've seen every week, where they just give you no time and no space. Sale runs into traffic.
Yeah, four opponents here.
Gets it back and this time gets it away to Bailey. Bailey commits a couple and then slides in to make the challenge, and the referee says that is a foul from James Bailey. And I can understand James Bailey's frustration because he clearly wins the ball.
Yeah, it's unfortunately when you slide, your momentum takes you into your opponent if you're getting closed down. I can understand why he's frustrated there, because he won the ball but then he hit his opponent. I'm surprised. I thought he gave United a free kick there, and I thought, why have you give us that? We wanted to continue. It went the other way.
Yeah, I can understand James Bailey's frustration. Don't want to sterilise the game. Shah bundled over by George Brearley.
Yeah, he's done well to track the runner and get his body in the way there. Burnley player just gives away a needless free kick.
Fletcher watching on from the sidelines. Stabbed forward by Burnley. It's good defending again this time. Jim Thwaites back and helping out, finds Mills. Kukonki. Burnley doing very well to cut off the space for Manchester United. Strong challenge from Thwaites, but his opposite number Savage comes away with it. Cross from the left-hand side and Wilcock cleared away first time by United.
Yeah, I think it was Mills just getting his boot through that one, just getting out the box, getting away from danger.
Brought down by Da Costa.
Yeah, a couple of good challenges from Watson there, getting his foot in twice, forcing Burnley back.
Stanley goes back to Feeney, the goalkeeper. It's well won by Abdullahi, just stood his ground. Gone a long way round and into the penalty area, has to force the challenge and it's out for a corner.
Yeah, he's done the right thing, get over that white line, get into the box. Challenge comes in, it's got to be 100% right, which it was.
Automatic hand up too from Joseph Wilcock, trying to claim that it was a goal kick. I'm not sure he was ever had any real chance of winning that shout.
Yeah, it was a good tackle, got his foot in well.
Ball dips at the near post and is out for another corner. Jim Thwaites with another opportunity to deliver into the box. Flicked on. Mills can't squeeze the header on target. Just outside of the front post, wasn't he? And
Yeah,
he's asking a lot to flick that on.
just trying to put it in a danger area where somebody would get in the end of it. Just got underneath that one a little bit too much.
Mills communicating with the rest of that Manchester United backline. You heard him stay high, wants to keep that line squeezed as far up as they can, hoping to turn the ball over. Always need one of your back four to be the one that is communicating your position.
Well, that helps, but if you've got a leader there that can do that, everybody knows exactly what's happening, where they are. As you say, when to push up and when to drop off.
It kind of has to be one of your two centre halves that's responsible for that, doesn't it? Otherwise, it could get confusing.
Well, the more people that's talking, the more help. Everybody's on the same page, but usually the ones that win the ball a lot in the air, like in this occasion, Mills has done it a couple of times. He lets everybody know he's coming, what he's doing. Excuse me.
It's good work from Burnley. Mills is in the way again. His clearance is back with a blue shirt. United having to defend a little bit deeper here. Burnley trying to apply some pressure. Mills. The shout from his goalkeeper to take his time. Gabriel. That's a lovely ball through to find Bailey. Bailey takes a touch and again needs the challenge. This time comes in from the number 10, Brearley. The slide in and knock it away.
The challenge had to be right again, just getting over that 18-yard line. You're asking questions, can you tackle right, which again they did do.
United moving the ball one side of the pitch to the other, just trying to pull Burnley out of this structure, this shape that they're in. Watson to Kukonki. Mills. Abdullahi looking for a route through. Jim Thwaites just trying to protect the ball. He's just trying to use his body, and as he does so, he gets bundled over. Sailor's quick, but not quite that quick.
Just a little bit too much on it for him to keep it in.
Burnley making life difficult though, aren't they? They're really compact.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. They lose the ball, they get everybody back behind the ball, which you expect.
Costa comes to Kukonki. Thwaites gets there ahead of Kwani. Again, every Manchester United player up and into the Burnley half.
Yeah, you've just got to keep moving that ball, just to hope that you can move this Burnley back four and the midfield players are all set behind it right now. Just keep passing it and moving it and using the full width of the pitch.
Like this to Maseo. Gabriel. Gabriel looking for a pass, picks one. Cormac sends that forward to Abdullahi. Kukonki. United working Burnley closer and closer to their penalty area. Patience is now the key. Got yourself to this position. Now need to wait for the opportunity to arise. Thwaites. Lovely flick on to Abdullahi. Gabriel gets past the first one, squeezes past the second one too. Shah tries to get the cross into the penalty area. It's blocked from behind for a corner.
Yeah, good play. Get to the dead ball line. Get the crosses coming in from there. Difficult to defend against.
Set piece might be the route through, mightn't it? We've seen a couple of dangerous ones from Jim Thwaites delivered already. This one in at the near post, flicked on, comes all the way across the edge of the 6-yard box. Tackle from Shah. Referee was playing advantage, now pulls it back for the little tug on the shoulder. Burnley have a free kick.
Yeah, a bit of respite for them. Keep moving the ball around and use the full width of the pitch and chances will appear.
Darren Fletcher will have been quite pleased with those phases of play, as United struggling to get into the Burnley half to start with, and it just kept working it closer and closer to the penalty area. That's what we talk about when we say you need to have patience and just keep moving the ball. Abdullahi wriggle free from a couple of challenges. Eventually the slide tackle goes in. The free kick's given away. No real need to leave your feet there if you're Brandon Puani. I know he's managed to turn. It wasn't. It was Wilcott.
Just caught his standing foot there, and he's going to knock him off balance.
You've got cover as well at that stage. I'm not sure there's any need to give away these free kicks around the box like that.
3 or 4 blue shots with him there, trying to do exactly that.
Especially when you've got somebody like Jim Thwaite on the opposite team. He's just going to relish any opportunity to try and put one of these balls into the box. It's dangerous and it's just wide. And that's why you don't want to be giving them away around the penalty area. Eventually the offside flag goes up against United, but it's another brilliant ball into the box from Thwaite.
Yeah, was it Kukonki trying to get on the end of that? Abdullahi was behind him again as well. 2 red shots flying in there. Any sort of touch, you've got half a chance of scoring.
Well, has been lively in the opening stages. Abdullahi. Matessa takes the goal kick to his keeper Feeney. Strong header, ends up directly with Fabio So. Just too far ahead of Brandon Puani, and it escapes for a United throw-in. Halfway through the first half, and United have had the better of the opportunities, the frame of the goal denying them, and a couple of chances that have gone just wide. Fred Heath has had to make a dive to one that was sneaking, we thought, into the bottom corner, ended up flashing wide. It's really been the only Burnley opportunity of the opening 20 minutes.
Yeah, they'd be more concerned about obviously getting everybody behind the ball, because they probably knew, done the homework, that they'd be chasing the game here. But they seem quite organised, but as the game sort of progresses, gaps start appearing as people get tired. United have just got to keep doing what they're doing, really, just moving the ball around.
The goal would be big for United, wouldn't it? If they could open the scoring, then all of a sudden Burnley have got to come out from the shape if they want anything from it, and that's when it starts opening up even more for you. But they are being made to work for that by Lancastrian side. It's a clever idea, just a little heavy in the execution.
Yeah, and with the grass being watered, if any sort of bounce on the pitch, it will just skid a little further.
Burnley already taking their time to get these goal kicks taken. It's not been a free-flowing game in the opening 25 minutes. Been made particularly sticky by this mid to low block that we're seeing from Burnley.
Yeah, as I said before, they've obviously done their homework. They knew it would be difficult coming here for them, which most teams have found that. They're all set behind the ball, trying to nick it off you and feed off your mistakes if there is any.
Mills with the big switch. That's a brilliant touch from Lassalle. Done everything right. Covering defender needed to get there, and Stanley smashes it away.
Yeah, and a great pass to pick him out as well. Control's excellent. Just needed to hopefully get to the ball before the defender got there.
The ability to put that ball into that gap after it's been thumped across field by Mills. Abdullahi again.
Yeah, he's winning lots of free kicks on that right hand side.
Quick feet. Wilcock, who played at centre back in the last game in the 6-1 defeat to Liverpool, and playing at left back, struggling to get to grips with him so far. So it's another free kick in another dangerous spot, and another opportunity for Thwaites to find one of his colleagues in the penalty area. Quite make it past the first man. Worked across by Bailey to Watson. Bailey, lovely control and body movement to get himself away from a difficult spot. Mills to Kukonki. Gabriel off the left hand side for United. Again, Burnley back in that defensive shape.
Yeah, you've just got to have the belief in your ability, just keep moving that ball around.
Mills. Cormac. Kukonki. Keep saying it, don't we? But patience is the absolute key here.
Definitely. Just got to use that ball quickly. Don't take too many touches. Move it onto a red shot.
It takes one player stepping out of the line to make a challenge, and you wriggling past them, and all of a sudden the spaces open up. Clearance doesn't even make it to the edge of the centre circle. Kukonki. Gabriel. Cleared away. One back. It is all Manchester United at the moment, but Burnley making it very difficult to get anywhere near their goal mouth. Turn from Abdullahi to get himself away, but is then dispossessed.
Yeah, they know he's a danger over there. There's 2 or 3 blue shots around him as soon as he gets any sort of momentum going.
Pawani with the error out on that far side gives United the ball back. Oh, that's lovely from Watson to find Lassalle. Just drops it over the defender's head, and now Lassalle in a really promising position, gets the shot away, but doesn't quite make the connection that it needs to power past Callum Feeney, who scoops it up.
Yeah, the 2 wide players are the ones that can actually cause a problem. Lassalle doing everything right here, just couldn't quite get any power in the shot. He's done everything right, cutting inside, just not getting enough power in it. But keep it going and keep doing that, and you'll get your rewards. Good header from Kukonki. Just goes over the head of Abdullahi. Now back to the goalkeeper, Feeney. He's going to play advantage there, and Fabioso can bring it through midfield. Pawani can't keep that one in. Yeah, good defending, not diving in, not try to concede the possession. Let's pull them back. Don't know what that was for.
Pernickety, wasn't it? Case of that's been given away on the edge of the penalty area. Back though. Crisis averted. Sale with space to run and options in the middle too. It's past the first one, just overruns it. Thwaite comes across to Derbyshire, forces him backwards. Derbyshire coming down the left-hand side is blocked off, but manages to get the pass away. It's brilliant from Kokonki. Had to get it right, absolutely does.
Yeah, good challenge again coming in, very solid.
Thwaite comes back to Kokonki. Abdullahi. McCormack. Width again to Samuel Lassalle. Can go both ways, and you can see the defender's indecision, can't you?
Yeah. If he shows him too much room to go down the line, he then cuts inside, then you've got a problem.
If you're an attacker and wide player and you've got the ability to go outside or inside, you know, the defender's always going to be struggling in a one-on-one situation.
He's going to be scared to make a tackle. That's why they're staying on his feet, the right full back.
From a defensive point of view, you're absolutely reliant on your centre half or your midfielder coming and helping you out in that situation.
Just when you say that, if you dive in, you've got to help that your midfield players are going to come back and help you. The ref's being a bit finicky again. United wanting to get on with the game and move it quickly.
That's a difference of maybe 2 or 3 yards from where Gabriel took it in the first place. I think that's entirely necessary, but just a bit overcooked from Kokonki, looking for Abdullahi on the far side.
Yeah, they've just got to keep doing exactly what they're doing, and this Burnley team will get tired as the minutes progress.
Instructions from Fletcher.
Yeah, 2 wide players have definitely caused the problems. You've just got to keep feeding them, and hopefully something will materialise from them.
Mills with the throw-in. McCormack. Interesting that McCormack actually coming into central midfield from right back once Manchester United are in possession, give them an extra body in midfield. Gabriel, I would have thought that was a foul, but the referee thinks otherwise, and now Manchester United got some defending to do, and that free kick has been given to Burnley.
I thought that was going to be United's free kick there. Obviously the ref's a lot closer than us.
That looked like a foul to me. Has it been given for that? Because that's a foul. So it must have been given for the one from Kokonki.
Yeah.
Easy header away. Looked like it might have been just a smidgen short, and it might still be that, as United looking to win it back. Abdullahi realising before me that he wasn't going to get there.
Exactly, yeah. But he's a threat. He's a real threat on that right-hand side. There's the Salazar on the left-hand side as well.
Tony Philliskirk on the left of your picture there is the Burnley boss. Spent a bit of time with him when he was at Oldham once upon a time. Good player in his day as well. Tony P. Decent chap as well. Gabriel to Abdullahi. Tidied up by McCormack, and now Manchester United might have the possibility from that right-hand side. Kukonki finds Gabriel. Find himself a bit of space to get the pass away.
Just getting a bit frustrated, forced back the way. Just got to just stay a little bit further up the pitch.
United trying to work it between these Burnley players. Abdullah just gets the ball caught between his feet, steps back in and wins it though. Not fairly. At least according to the referee.
Yeah, he's been, well, don't want to criticise him, but he's been a little bit whistle happy.
It's a bit picky, I think. I agree with Arthur. 10 minutes till the break. 0-0. It's well won. Gabriel, dangerous position here. One way, then the other, trying to find some space to get the shot away. Burnley do really well to get numbers back to him. Heath to Kukonki, who helps his goalkeeper out. He's fouled in the process, and George really unhappy with that decision. This is what it was for from Lucas Scanlon, and really steps in, impedes Kukonki. Mills.
Yeah, they've just got to keep the tempo going and pass it quickly if they can. Take a touch and move it on.
Find somebody in some space. Abdullah. Get the goalkeeper under pressure, and again, not the most convincing of clearances.
You kick into the midfield area, which is the most congested in the pitch really. Players everywhere, it's a hard one for them to get control of it. Having said that, they've got everybody behind the ball. They don't want to hit it too long because they're giving United possession back. But we've just got to keep using it quickly, take a touch, move it on, give it to another red shot.
You do get the feeling that if you were to get one,
the whole thing changes. You said that before. Yeah, the whole thing opens up a little bit easier.
Just having to work very hard to get that one.
It's just exactly it.
LaSalle takes evasive action there as a very strong challenge comes in and knocks it out of play for a United throw-in.
Good control. That came fizzed into him.
That's where you've got to trust your teammates' ability to bring that down, and Bailey more than equal to it. Down the line.
It's not going to run out.
Not, well, the referee says that it's a free kick.
Just need to show a little bit of patience there. It was never going to continue out of play. But what you don't want to do is give a foul away. Just a little bit of a drag of his shot there.
Tough in that situation if you're Shah, because you've got a player that's obstructing the ball. You're trying to get to it. You've got to move him out of the way, but you can't do it in a way that...
Illegal.
Yeah. United throw-in is awarded. I'm sure United could have done much more in the opening 45 minutes than they have done against the side that's made it really, really tricky. Gabriel. Now Mills.
Just need Gabriel to stay further up the pitch, and hopefully we can get the ball 30-40 yards further up where it will be more damaging if we get him in possession up there.
Likes to be on the ball, doesn't he? And
all strikers do. If they're not involved for a lot, they seem to drop deeper. We just need him to stay up the pitch.
Now playing wide on the left-hand side, and he finds Bailey. Tackle comes in, United throw in. Watson back to Kukonki. Thwaites, Bailey, Kukonki. Again, Manchester United using that possession to work themselves into a good spot. Bailey on the edge of the penalty area. Cormac gets the ball, and then there is a collision between Bailey and the Burnley defender. Take another look at it here. I mean, it's not a foul, is it, Arthur?
I would put that down as a bit of using your shoulder, but unfortunately for us, the referee's 2 yards away. But Bailey's been penalised quite a few times unjustly throughout this first half. It's very tight in there, very tight. A lot of bodies. There's always going to be challenges coming in, and some are a little bit late. They look worse than what they are.
I think if you look at the pace that Fabio So has gone into that challenge as well, for me it's just a 50-50. Can't be brought down by Gabriel. 3.5 minutes now until we get to half time. Thwaites questions the decision from the referee, but free kick has been given. Fabio So involved again.
Yeah, it's a chance for the big lads from the back to come up for Burnley. He's got to make sure we defend this right.
If they commit players forward, there is always the chance on the counter-attack. United will be bearing that in mind. It is loose. Abdullahi with a good turn to give himself space. Gets past the first tackle, and then it's absolutely clattered on the halfway line.
He's done the hard bit, got out his feet. But as you continue running with the ball, there's bodies going to be coming in, challenge you from all sorts.
Burnley certainly not scared of making those challenges. Gabriel keeps fighting for it, does really well to find Abdullahi. Just turns into trouble. United looking to win that back high up the pitch again. That's a great tackle from Mills. Wani stayed down, but I mean, it's brilliantly timed from the Manchester United centre half.
Yeah, he's had a really strong game in there. Stretching to get his foot in there.
That's a lovely tackle. Mills. Sale. Gets blocked off on the way through. Thumped clear. Ooh, a little bit of indecision there, and all of a sudden it's Burnley that are in, and they're going to take the shot. It's wide. Well, that was a brilliant opportunity for Derbyshire.
Yeah, just closed Mills down and just got a touch on that ball as he was trying to help it back to the keeper. Just got a touch on it, which Heath was already on his way out, and now he's got to backtrack.
It's a brilliant tackle from Mills, isn't it? That
yeah, made up for it.
Comes in. Wow. That's what happens, isn't it? You dominate 45 minutes and then all of a sudden the best chance comes in the opposite direction. Would have been a real sucker punch, that.
Yeah, switch it around a little bit up front. Gabriel moved to this left-hand side.
Sale's gone out wide, right-ish, with Abdullahi through the middle. Definitely a rotating front three for United, isn't it?
Well, they can all move around there, and it just gives the Burnley defence something else to think about if they're confronted by a different red shirt in front of them.
It's a lovely turn from Thwaites. That should be a free kick.
Yeah, he used the ball well there, letting it on his body to let the ball run across him, and he was away from his marker, brought down. Referee's been a bit lenient there, I think.
I was just going to say, you would not have been surprised to see a yellow card appear from the pocket there, would you?
Yeah, he turned him well there and used his body to allow him to do that.
They are committed, this Burnley side, to the defensive side of the game, that's for certain. Watson. Thwaites wrestling with Fabio So. A little bit of afters as well. Hasn't got a backward step in him, Jim Thwaites, and when Fabio So just gets a little naughty, just gets a little physical, and then he comes charging towards him, and there is no backward step in Jim Thwaites.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. A bit of edge to the game.
As that doesn't boil over, it does add a certain characteristic to the competition. Just 90 seconds added on at the end of the first 45 minutes. Manchester United dominant all the way through. The frame of the goal, the difference, after real opportunity from Abdoulaye, put into the penalty area by Jim Thwaites. A lovely ball into the box. Abdoulaye meets it, but he hits the crossbar and it bounces away. Manchester United really dominant in possession, but unfortunately unable to create clear-cut opportunities, and it means that at the break, it's United 0, Burnley 0. Referee checking with his assistants that they're ready to go. You'd hope so, wouldn't you? Plenty of time. Abdoulaye gets us underway in the second half of this Under-18s Premier League North game between Manchester United and Burnley. 0-0 at the break. It's a good tackle that goes in from McCormack, and it sets Bailey away.
Two good tackles actually, one on the ground, he got the second one.
Abdoulaye up against Matessa, gets the cross in, wins the corner, and that's well worked. All came from that double tackle and a good move down the right hand side.
Yeah, that's maybe what they just didn't have in the first half. A few crosses going in, asking some more questions of the overworked Burnley defence.
Thwaites raises an arm, delivers right-footed towards the back post, headed down, is bouncing in the penalty area. Mills with the effort, still not clear. Comes back out to Thwaites, who takes a touch and then gets the cross in. Turned away by Burnley. Only though as far as Watson. Gabriel under pressure, has to retreat.
I thought that was just going to drop nicely for Mills there. Just the block coming in the end.
Shah to Mills. Bailey. Thwaites. It's a good ball to Abdoulaye. Abdoulaye pulls it back. He's looking for Thwaites again. Thwaites is going to get there. Has to come through a couple of players to reach his target. Stands up the cross. Oh, it nearly beats the keeper. Still not clear. This time Watson can't get on the end of it. Does get on the end of that though, but directs it straight back to a Burnley player. In the thick of the action again, Watson. So, being a menace again out on that far side. He's been...
and was getting impeded a little bit as well. Refs allowed that to go, though.
Lassalle. Abdoulaye. Back to Bailey. Lassalle just doesn't see the player coming from behind. And then Jim Thwaites penalised for the tackle.
I think the ref was going to let the first one go, but just put a hand on his back for the second one.
Allow that to run all the way out. Well, Manchester United have had a couple of opportunities in the opening stages of this second half.
Yeah, positive start, and just got to keep it going. As I say, get that elusive first goal, which is sometimes the hardest one to get.
Burnley still hoping that there's an opportunity for them on the counter-attack, really. So far, that has not been too easy to come by. Gabriel dancing away from a couple of challenges. Mills to Bailey. Thwaites. Again, look, every Burnley player in between the edges of the 18-yard box and all back on the edge of the penalty area. Really trying to make life as difficult as possible for United. Not only are they narrow, they're also deep, aren't they, Burnley? And there's just no space in front of the penalty area at all, Arthur.
No, that's why if you get anywhere near the dead ball line, try and get some crosses going in, ask some questions of them from balls in behind them.
Sale to McCormack and on to Thwaites. Sharp. Burnley just about extricate themselves. It's a good header from McCormack. Strong in the air, wins that aerial duel. Sale going to try and get down the line, just takes a deflection on the way through. Taking a long time to take the throw in.
I thought there was somebody down injured, that's why he was taking his time. Obviously not.
Kokonki goes back to Heath. Mills to Sale. Tackle from James Bailey. It's a strong one. He wins the ball quite clearly. What you can do there if you're Brandon Poani, you've just got to get up.
Exactly, yeah. Some things fall against you, you've just got to get on with it.
Forward again, Scanlon's going to try and get on the end of it. Haven't really had too much opportunity to mention Lucas Scanlon's name in the game so far. I did mention just before kick-off that he is the brother of James Scanlon of Manchester United's academy, and Gibraltar, of course.
Thought they'd won another corner there, but the ref's blown up for a free kick. Matessa are judged to have been fouled. Let's take another look here. Positive play again from Bailey there, getting into the box.
Not sure I see the foul, if I'm being honest. Referee definitely spotted something. Kokonki finds McCormack. Thwaites. You can sort of see the difference between Manchester United in the first half to United in the second half, where Arthur was calling for United's players to take you know, one or two touches before moving it on and shift the ball a little bit more quickly. We're seeing that out of United in the beginning stages of this second half.
It causes more problems with the opposition. If the referee got out of the way, that would have helped there. Michelle was just picking a pass out there. But keep that ball moving and make your opposition run.
through. Kokonki tries to get United moving in the opposite direction. Thwaites to Bailey. Sale is fouled. That will be a free kick. And again, another opportunity for a set piece to begin to be put into the box by Jim Thwaites. Can he pick out a teammate in the penalty area? The yellow card has been handed out here to Joseph Wilcock.
His deliveries have been excellent as usual.
I mean, it could be the left foot Bailey here, an in-swinger. Never really know. I think it will be Thwaites. Near post. Skewed clearance will be tidied up by Jacob Watson. Offside flag goes up.
Yeah, they're quite happy to take their time doing anything.
Fletcher and a little discussing what the next moves are as Bailey finds Lassalle to the edge of the penalty area. Abdullahi just needed to get it out from his feet and keep it moving. Crowded out of it. Kokonki tidies up.
Yeah, good defending again. Used his body well there.
Shah is out there and helping out. It's a little bit of a lunge from Croyder de Costa out on that far side. Throw-in's been taken quickly. McCormack. Back it comes again. You can see every Burnley player narrow, deep, making life really hard. United trying to pull them out of position. Burnley well drilled. They are not being forced into doing something they don't want to do. Waits back to Mills. Pops back out to Thwaites. Bailey back to Thwaites. A little bit reticent at the moment to Manchester United to get a ball into the penalty area, aren't they? They want to try and play their way through this from Burnley.
Sometimes it doesn't have to be the best cross going in. You just stick a cross in and hopefully something might materialise out of it.
Kokonki tries the direct route towards Bailey. Burnley coming in the opposite direction. Maybe a chance about to be created here for the away side. This is Scanlon. Quickly has two players around him. Manchester United ball, yeah, the two officials having a conversation with each other. Neither of them wanted to make the decision. He looks just like his brother as well, doesn't he, Lucas Scanlon? Hand on that far side. Don't mind that from Samuel Lassalle as he tries to take on Wilcock, who's on a yellow card, don't forget. Just wants to try and knock it past his man and go. Again, we're back to the build-up to try and break down Burnley. over the top. Abdullahi in the penalty area, takes a touch. Can he finish? What a save. Stayed big, Feeney, and managed to get a foot to it to prevent it being turned home.
Yeah, I looked for sure he was going to burst the net there, getting the ball out his feet in the 6-yard box. Keeper makes himself look big, stayed tall as long as he could.
Actually played into his foot in the end by Abdullahi. You can see Abdullahi's trying to lift it as well, and he just doesn't make the connection to get the ball up. And as it rolls across the ground, it just hits Callum Feeney's foot.
They've got to try and keep the pace of this game going quickly.
Especially with Burnley, with players committed forward here, if you can move it quickly up the pitch, you might have a bit of room to manoeuvre.
Yeah, they're quite happy to let you have the ball and knock it around. They can sort of readjust themselves. We've got to try and get it up to the front players just that little bit quicker.
Past the hour mark, Lassalle. Abdullahi. Abdullahi rolls it across the 18-yard box. It gets a deflection. Thwaite steps in and makes the challenge. United keep the ball. Kokonki. Sun's back out, of course it is. Threat of lightning potentially delaying the game, and all of a sudden it's beautifully sunny at Carrington. It's going to be Sharp who makes way for Manchester United. And Eddie Ibrovich Fletcher on to replace him. That's a striker for Manchester United. You know, an out-and-out forward to try and help with the stretching of the shape of Burnley. See whether Manchester United can use that to their advantage. A good run down the left-hand side from Watson. Bailey. Back to Watson. Through Mills. Moved on to Lassalle. Ibrovich Fletcher turns, takes a shot. Well, that's what you want your striker to do. He's immediately got himself into a position in the penalty area where he's got a shot on goal, Arthur.
Yeah, touch and hit. Not even thinking about it, just knows where the goals are. It could be a shot like that could just put your goal up.
He needs a little deflection or you to make a slightly better connection. United turn the ball over again. Not interested, are they, Burnley? Once United have got that ball back, there's no pressure at all inside the penalty area. It's well won. It's well intercepted by Matessa. Abdullahi can't get there, so Heath sprawls at the feet of the attacker.
Yeah, needs a back foot to push up. Everybody to push up the field so that we're playing football in their half of the field.
Build-up is still a little bit slow from Manchester United.
Yeah, the tempo seems to be a little bit, well, not quick enough basically, because they seem quite happy just to get everybody behind the ball, which they've done for most of the game. It's up to us to use that ball quickly if we can.
It's a good ball out to the left-hand side. First time into the penalty area to find Gabriel. Turning, looks to find space, can't do so. Safely back into the hands of Feeney.
Yeah, they're just happy to give us the ball back. Keepers booted that up the field. There was no blue shots up there at all.
12:30 Premier League game today is Arsenal against Nottingham Forest. The team news from there is that Eberechi Eze makes his full debut for Arsenal. Manchester United in action tomorrow. Manchester Derby, the 197th Manchester Derby. From the Etihad Stadium, Matchday Live will be with you from 3:25. All of the build-up and then full radio commentary to keep you bang up to date with what happens. And then, of course, don't forget, later on Sunday evening into Monday, you'll be able to watch the review show where we pour over exactly what's happened, bring you the post-match reaction too. Keep your eye on the official Manchester United website and app for any other updates as we go through the weekend. 2 changes, so that will be Stanley and Savage who make way. Confirm the 2 that have come on for you in just a moment. Meanwhile, Manchester United back underway and back in possession with Kukonki. One of the 2 on is Dylan Morrison, who will come on into midfield. Just trying to spot the other number that has come on. They can obviously come on facing us here, so you can't see the numbers. Meanwhile, United trying to stretch this Burnley side again. Ibrovic Fletcher looks to get the cross in, deflects and behind for a corner.
Yeah, the couple of touches that he's had, he's just used to get the ball at his feet and hits it quickly.
Deandre Fletchman is the other player who's come on. Cross comes in, headed away. Chance maybe still for Manchester United. It's well brought down. Thwaites avoiding the challenge, stands the cross up towards the back post. Header comes in, real chance here. Gabriel gets his shot away, and the keeper somehow gets something to it to keep it out, Arthur.
It looked for sure that was going to be the first goal. Keeper again, you've got to hold your hands up, and that's why he's there. As that ball came into the back post, clever header back into the danger area.
That's the best chance of the second half so far.
Yeah, just lets it run across his body, shoots with his right foot.
It's a good save, isn't it?
Yeah, keeper's on top of it again, read the situation.
Burnley trying to get the ball forward. Weather at Carrington Training Complex is playing havoc with the pictures. We apologise for that. We'll get them back to normal as quickly as we possibly can. Ball deflects, is out of play. Will be a Manchester United throw-in over on that far side. Infield to Mills. McCormack into Thwaites. Leads the challenge of So. Derbyshire back trying to apply pressure. Flicked into the box again. It's a clever ball from Jim Thwaites. He's looking for Abdullah. It's just got a bit too much on it and ends up in the hands of Feeney.
Yeah, if you're going through the middle though, it's got to be absolutely spot on. It's where the congested part of the pitch is.
The tackle goes in from Kokonki, slows Burnley down.
I don't know what happened there. I thought he might have just caught him with a flailing arm, I think.
Yeah, I think so. And the referee has booked Godwill Kokonki. We'll just take another little look at it here. I think it was after the ball had gone out.
Oh,
dearie me.
Yeah, he's trying to stop him taking a quick throw and maybe caught him with his arm coming down and caught him with a nail or whatever.
Wow. The game's gone. 20 minutes to go. Free kick for Burnley. This is the first opportunity they've had to work something into the penalty area in a long while. Lucas Scanlon standing over the free kick, the 16-year-old. Whips it in, headed up and over the top, and will go out for a Burnley corner.
They've not had many corners, but they've got a chance to. They've got everybody at the pitch. They'll probably stay up there.
Short corner taken. Played against the feet of Abdullah. Well, this is the longest that Burnley have spent in the Manchester United half in 70 minutes.
Yeah.
Been cleared. So looking to put the ball into the box, has his pocket picked. Gabriel trying to play that into space for somebody to run onto. Bailey just can't get there.
Just needed ability to just be a little bit further up the pitch to get possession of that, and then you've got half a chance of maybe catching him out. A lot of players committed up the field.
Mills. Lassalle trying to challenge some players here. Gets a cross in. Deep one. Going to be kept from going out of play by Gabriel. Kokonki. Lassalle. Pulls it back to Cormac. Gets the cross in. Offside against Gabriel. Tries to bring it down, doesn't he, inside the penalty area, but he's done so from an offside position.
Yeah, too quickly ahead of the ball.
Another change is going to see Warren Taylor onto the field for Burnley. Manchester United, I think, not a million miles away from making an additional change themselves. Saw a couple of players getting final instructions. So Warren Taylor onto the field. Well, the Manchester United changes. So James Bailey, Abdullah also leaving the pitch. And on come Brown, Ajayi and McAvoy. Into the penalty area, it's going to be collected by Fred Heath. United are trying to go on and win this game. Being made tremendously difficult by a low block from this Burnley team. They just park themselves up, don't they, on the edge of the 18-yard box and make life tremendously tough.
Yeah, they've not altered the way they played. Obviously not conceding gives them a little bit of hope that they can see this game out and maybe even nick it. It's up to us though, being the home side. We've got to keep doing what we do, getting the ball out wider, get it up to the front man quicker. Some crosses going in, not enough really to ask questions of this Burnley defence, who seemed well marshalled.
It was Samuel Lassalle who made way for, was the third man off the field for Manchester United. Brown, he's getting bumped and pushed around, but he keeps his balance and he keeps possession. Brown again. Another cross into the box, a bit deep, but he's kept in play and Manchester United can rework it towards the penalty area. Brown. Thwaites. Going to win the corner. He thought it potentially could have been a free kick. Referee thinks otherwise.
Well, at the worst it's a corner, but the linesman over that far side didn't even do anything.
If he's caught him there, it's definitely a free kick. McCormack just can't quite control the header. Loops up off his forehead and behind for a goal kick. Confirmation of those substitutions on your screen.
You think they'd maybe have a little whistle at the goalkeeper for taking a long time to take the ball back into play? Or maybe some of the United players should have a word with the ref and just say, look, is it not about time to tell them to quicken up a bit?
Been like that from the start of the second half as well, haven't they? Just about dealt with by Fred Heath.
Yeah, bouncing ball sort of back to him isn't what he really expected.
Wasn't a kindly bouncing ball either, was it? Just got big on him when he desperately didn't need it to do that, but he remains calm. Forward and down the right to Brown. Gets the cross in. Can it be met at the back post? All sorts of confusion in the penalty area. Just about smuggled clear. As Arthur was saying to us before, just some crosses into the box here and all of a sudden Burnley not 100% confident in dealing with them.
Caused a bit of a problem there. The defenders probably getting in the keeper's way. The keeper, maybe there's no communication and suddenly they've got to hoof the ball clear.
That's another lovely ball over the top for Brown, and he's going to try and get to the byline. That's a slide challenge that puts the ball out of play for a corner. Tessa sliding in, has to win the ball if he's going to come off his feet in that position. I think all is clean enough in the end. Here's the delivery. Back post, brought down by Gabriel. Keeps fighting for it. Scanlon gets it away. Bit of a foot race here, but should be won by Watson. Well, the link up between McAvoy and Brown has been excellent down this right hand side since they came on, the two substitutes. Comes back to Thwaites. Dances away from the first challenge, and then Scanlon can't get close to the ball for the second one. Thwaites keeps running, tries to wriggle around unable to do so.
Just ran out of pitch there in the end. Just
The offside flag was up anyway.
but a couple of crosses going in has just caused a little bit of confusion. Something different.
Tony Philliskirk making another change. It's going to be Braden Derbyshire to leave the field. And James Lewis, the final change. Unless you're going to bring your goalkeeper on. They'll be looking at a point here. Burnley, I'm thinking that it's a very good point, especially off the back of that 6-1 drubbing to Liverpool last time out. They've decided that the low block is the way to go about it and try and nick it on the counter-attack. Manchester United have had a difficult time breaking that down.
Yeah, maybe that's what's cleared the thinking really, and they've got that since their last result. They thought we're not going to sort of put up with that again, getting thumped.
Ibrahimovic Fletcher is fouled. Free kick is taken. Kokonki. Second ball is challenged for, but won by Burnley. It's a good tackle from Kokonki as well, just to make it a 50-50. Ibrahimovic Fletcher. Ajayi. Back to Thwaites. Let's get the cross in towards Brown. Goalkeeper comes quite a long way to claim that.
Yeah, give everybody a shout there to let them know who's coming.
Mills. Back to Heath. 10 minutes for Manchester United to try and find a way through. Kokonki.
Yeah, he's going nowhere. Just let him continue the way he's going backwards. He was looking to somebody to get himself out of trouble there. You don't want to get too tight and give a free kick away.
It's the danger of the second that you put hands on the back of somebody, you give them the option of going over and winning the free kick. That's a decent cross into the penalty area for Burnley. Going to end up on the roof of the net. Well, it was a heart-stopping moment for Manchester United, but they've got away with it.
Yeah, the ball bounced up off the top there, just trying to help that over the far corner. Right idea, but thankfully it's gone for us, it's gone over the top.
Forward again, Michael Kokonki. Ibrahimovic Fletcher. Mills.
Yeah, heavy touch, just getting closed down there, had to stretch there to get his toe to that.
Manchester United's women will be in action against London City Lionesses tomorrow afternoon. There'll be Mallard and Latoon, Maya Letitia, the captain, watching on. And Tullis Joyce with that group as well. All of them, you would expect, will be involved in some way, shape or form. The only question mark will be Gabby George in that group, who is struggling with an injury. Available for you on the Manchester United website and app tomorrow afternoon. Crossfield ball has got way too much on it.
Yeah, they're quite happy just to eat up as much time as they can.
Kukonki again. Acting more as a deep line midfielding playmaker at the moment, Godwill Kukonki. McAvoy. It's it out to McCormack. It's to the byline, gets the cross in. Cleared away. It's out to Kukonki. It's a fortuitous touch. He won't care a jot because he's got it to Thwaites. Whips one in, brought down in the penalty area. Chance for Gabriel, and it's blocked and cleared away. Gonna try and run it clear as well. Tangle of legs gives the free kick to Burnley.
Yeah, just a little bit of frustration there from Watson, I think it was. Almost got a shot off there, Gabriel. Ball in from Thwaites. Control's good, but you want, once you've controlled it, you're going to get, well, there's 3 blue shirts there lunging and trying to block him.
And there will be a yellow card handed out to Jacob Watson for that challenge on Fabio So. Absolutely, if the referee is going to give some of the free kicks that have been given over the course of this game, he's got to give that one too. I understand the frustrations, but once you've started to give those, you can't stop. Chance here maybe for Manchester United. McAvoy going to come back into the middle.
Almost dropped there for a chance.
Brown comes back, tries to some pressure on Taylor. Game all of a sudden has opened up. Maybe Burnley have thought now's the opportunity to try and commit some bodies forward, see if they can steal the game in the last 5 minutes. Manchester United now need to be clinical about getting themselves back up the field. Clear pull of the shirt.
Yeah, we need to get the ball up the pitch.
That's it for me. You know, with Burnley committing players forward, all of a sudden you've
got to try and catch them
out.
out.
Catch them out.
Yeah, they've been so organised. What do you expect?
Kukonki. Some runners here. Thwaites to the back post. Brown. McAvoy. McCormack goes on the overlap. In it comes. Gabriel tries to bring it under control. Quickly closed down. Mills intercepts. Kukonki. Through the middle.
Yeah, difficult. It's a width where you get a little bit more room for the wide players. They're just happy to kick the ball out of play.
Have definitely had the better of their opportunities down both sides. We've been saying it all the way through the first half and the second half. And Lassalle and Abdullah in the first 45 minutes really doing well down both sides of the pitch for Manchester United. Nathaniel Junior Brown, as he's come on, done well down the right hand side too. Here is Brown. Try and get the cross in, takes a deflection on the way through, headed to the edge of the box. McAvoy, lovely pass into Gabriel. Gabriel goes down, referee says penalty Manchester United. I don't think the Burnley player has got any of the ball. I think the fast feet of Gabriel have just kept it away from him, and it's Wilcock that has committed the foul in the penalty area, and United will have an opportunity from 12 yards to win the game.
Well, he's done quite a few tackles, especially in the first half. Wilcock. He's kept the ball in play, but he's actually took the player out
before he's kept the ball in play. Yeah, I think you're right.
You see it slowed down. It's I can see why they're disappointed, but there's not been many chances actually of any sort of free kicks or round the box or penalties or anything, but there's a chance now anyway.
Jim Thwaites, captain's armband around his left bicep, has the opportunity to seal the game for Manchester United. You would have thought a goal this late would have been just enough to get them over the line, but strange things happen in under-18s football. Thwaites from the penalty spot scores for Manchester United. Keeper does get a hand to it, but enough power on it from the United captain to make sure that it carries into the back of the net, and it means it's United 1, Burnley 0.
Well, it's no more than it deserves, but it took a long time coming. But if that chance that we had in the 10th minute or 7th minute, whatever it was, had put us ahead, it would have been a lot more comfortable 90 minutes. But we've got there in the end. Gabriel getting the decisive free kick to get the penalty, and Thwaites slams it home.
Now concentration required for however many minutes are remaining in this game. 30 seconds of normal time plus whatever the referee decides to add on.
Well, the ref was like 5 minutes late coming out, so we'll have to see what he puts on for that.
It's going to be a free kick. I think Manchester United have probably just about got used to the refereeing decisions a little quicker than Burnley, and if you've got a referee that is becoming a more influential part of the game, it all of a sudden becomes a crucial part of the fixture, and you've got to deal with it. And I think Manchester United have probably started to do that better than Burnley.
Yeah, well, their game plan's been totally different for 90 minutes. United have been trying to open them up, can't sort of knock the door and break it down. Their remit has been actually stopping United get chances actually, and as I say, if that first chance that we had been a little bit lower and put us one up, it would have been totally different. But we've worked away. We've kept going, we've worked away into it, and hopefully we've got a great chance of now getting 3 points out of this game.
Ball is back with Heath. We've played a minute of time added on at the end. I would imagine there'll be 3 or 4. I can't see there being much more than that. Only the substitutions really have taken any time out of the game. Brown looks to keep that in play. Can't do so. Throw in is Burnley's.
He's made a big impact, Brown, in the sort of 20-30 minutes that he's been on the pitch. Created them some problems.
Jai trying to turn away from danger. He's crowded out of it, wins the free kick. Mills. Goes to Heath, sweeps it away. Hoisted back into midfield. McAvoy letting his opposite number know he's there. Fletchman. That's a crunching tackle between two players, that. And I think eventually the referee spotting it.
Committed 2 of them.
Yeah. Morrison was probably the one that came off worse and therefore gives the free kick to Burnley. Arrowed into the box. Headed away. Thwaites gets there. Sends it clear. Burnley trying to find a way through. Struggling to do so at the minute. Tables have turned somewhat from what we've seen over the course of the first 90 minutes of the game. Shot comes in and is palmed wide by Heath. He wasn't certain whether it was going wide, so had to get a hand to it.
Made sure in the end, knock it out of play, and then think about it. Might have went wide, doesn't matter. Just make sure you save that ball and get it around the post.
Fabio So with the effort, looped into the box. Heath goes up, is punished for that, is he? Yes. The free kick is Manchester United's for the challenge on the goalkeeper. I had a funny feeling that might be coming. We'll take another look at it here, Arthur. What do you make of it?
It's coming across a lot of players. That's part of the modern game. Everybody sort of gets impedes the goalkeepers all the time.
I'm going to say it. I don't think that's a free kick.
It's coming across 3 bodies, yeah.
I don't think that gets given elsewhere. Heath gets rid of it. Arthur takes a sharp intake of breath. Manchester United are going to run this away. Ibrovic Fletcher gets it all the way across. He's looking for Brown. Accelerates to keep it in. Final whistle goes, and that penalty from Jim Thwaites in the second half. The difference between the two sides. Burnley, a valiant, battling, brutal defensive performance, and undone from 12 yards by that man, Jim Thwaites. The penalty won by the dancing feet of Gabriel. Draws the foul and finished with aplomb by Manchester United's captain. And it means that at the end of a attritional game of football, Manchester United take all 3 points. They've beaten Burnley by 1-0.